Hello, welcome to the GKI show, Godliness, Knowledge, and Influence.
Okay, welcome to the GKI show. So today I'm going to be discussing with a female surveyor. Her name is Vyvian Amarachukwu Ugwudinso. So I want to find out everything about surveying, women in surveying. And for those who are seeking a career in surveying, this video is for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. So to the interview now. So let's meet you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Nnenna. My name is Surveyor Vyvian Amarachukwu. So I'm practically a civil servant. So we have so many aspects of surveying, but basically I'm a civil servant before we explore other aspects of surveying. So I'm Vyvian, I'm a surveyor, and I'm a Christian.
Wow, wow. I like that. She's Vivian, she's a surveyor, she's a Christian. So that's it for me. Um, Being mindful of the fact that every profession that you are into, you're supposed to represent God. Okay, so you've already told us you're a surveyor. So what was your inspiration to choose surveying? Why did you choose surveying?
Okay, as a little child, I didn't really have a specific course in mind. But looking at my father and seeing all the mathematics he always go through, computation after a site work, and I was a math lover and I'm still a math lover. So that inspired it so well. So I was like, just let's not follow the trend. It's male dominated, but let's go into this. If they are doing it, we can also do it. So
Wow. I remember Vivian and Mass. She really was a math lover. Okay, so if not surveying, what would it have been for you?
it would have been computer science.
Computer science. Wow.
So computer science was my first
Choice.
choice.
Oh,
So,
really?
but why I had to shift to surveying is that surveying now have a computer science aspect of it, and that's why surveying now is no longer land surveying; it's surveying and geoinformatics.
Geoinformatics. Okay,
Yes,
so it's broader.
yes. So you
Okay.
can apply computer science in it.
Okay, briefly describe steps on how to be a surveyor in Nigeria.
Okay, I'm a registered surveyor,
Okay.
and that is more like the apex of the profession in Nigeria. So
No, what I mean steps. What's the first thing you do to be a surveyor in Nigeria? Start from what are the courses you need
yes,
to
yes,
pass in secondary school?
that's what I'm saying. I
Okay.
am a registered surveyor, so
Okay.
I'll be able to put it together for you.
Okay.
First, in your secondary school, you should be able to be science inclined,
Okay.
and in your science, you should be having your physics and math, geography at the very top.
Okay.
So from there, you go through JAM, university or polytechnic,
Okay.
whatever one you are going into.
Okay.
So, but this basic O level will get you into surveying,
Maths, physics, and geography.
geography.
Okay.
That is aside the compulsory math and English.
English. All
Yes.
right.
So you should also be able to make your at least 5 credits,
Okay.
and in
In
this
one
five,
sitting.
yes, yes. So with that, you'll be able to get into your surveying department, be it O level or be it OND, then to HND
Okay.
or BSc straight up. Then you can also go through direct entry if you have mathematics, maybe as BSc.
Okay.
Some go through direct
Direct
entry,
entry.
yes.
Okay.
Maybe,
Second year.
yeah.
Oh.
If you have maybe mathematics or physics or just very, very, very related, because
Okay.
that was, let me say, basically, that was when surveying wasn't so much in limelight.
Okay.
But for now, people just go in straight up,
Okay.
knowing what it's all about.
Okay.
So that is it. And when you now finish surveying, maybe
How many years is surveying?
BSc is 5 years.
5 years. Okay.
Yes, under the faculty of some engineering faculty and some environmental faculty.
Okay.
And now when you're done, you go through the pupillage. That is if you have your,
Pupillage.
yes.
It's okay.
Pupillage
Pupillage.
is like a 2 years under a supervisor.
Okay. So would that be like internship for us? Is that
More
because
like
for
it.
us internship is after you graduate, before you go for youth service, you do internship.
Okay, we do that after you service.
Okay, you do that after youth service.
Yeah.
So pupillage is like is it a residency training or
More like it because you are under a supervisor, and that supervisor is also a registered company, a registered survey firm, and a registered surveyor. So you'll be in their surveying department or surveying unit, and you will carry out projects.
Okay.
And this is minimum of 2 years.
Minimum.
Yes.
So without the pupillage, what are the disadvantages if you don't do it?
Without the privilege, you can't enroll for your registration examination.
Okay, so it's after the pupillage you are giving a certificate, a full certificate that you're a
No,
surveyor.
no. After the privilege, what you get is privilege surveyor certificate.
Because, for instance, sorry to cut you, after we graduate from school, what we are giving is provisional registration into medical and dental council. But it's after internship, you are now giving full registration. So I don't know whether that's
It differs because here we have a welfare body and we have a registration body.
okay.
So the registration body is SOCON, that's the Surveyors Council of Nigeria.
Okay.
So that's who you register in their register. If for you to be in their register, you enroll for privilege. That is if you finish BSc.
Okay.
But if you're coming from the technology, polytechnic angle, you have to write exam to become a technologist, a technician. You keep going, writing the exam before you become a pupil, before you be able to
Do the
become
pupil.
pupillage. Yes.
So the pupillage enables you to register with SOCON. That's what I see.
No.
Without pupillage, can I register with SOCON?
Okay, no.
Eh,
But like pupillage is like the first step for someone with BSc.
I
And then
understand.
technology, technician, technology, that those exams also give you an avenue to register with SOCON.
But without pupillage, can I practice on my own?
No.
No. So I get. So it's
Yes.
so that
That's
that's
the
that's like
registration body.
internship for us. Okay.
Yes.
So after pupillage, what's the next thing?
You'll be able to get the form for the examination for your registration examination.
Okay.
And the registration examination entails 5 projects, and that project should be within your privilege time.
Okay.
Yes, you'll be able to do it, write exam on survey laws, and that one is more like the ethics, for you to know the ethics
Okay,
in
of the
survey.
profession.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you have essay writing should be able to open you up to, because surveying, being a registered surveyor is like a managerial position, so the essay writing should open you up to be able to write something good, like write something nice, not because you're a surveyor you can't
Express yourself.
express
Okay.
yourself, maybe proposal, or maybe you're writing an article, you're writing about your work, or you're writing a report for a project you've done, or proposal that you want to do.
Okay.
So that's what
So after the exam, what's the next thing?
if you pass the exam, you're a registered surveyor.
And that's the
After the
apex.
induction, yes, that's the apex.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. So just the way we have residency to become a consultant, do you have such things in surveying? Nothing like that. Wow. Wow. Okay. So what are the career pathways in surveying? Briefly.
Okay, surveying to a layman basically is the determination of position
Okay.
on, beneath, or above the earth's surface.
Okay.
So that being explained,
Yeah.
you should be able to say that we have hydrographers, those that work in
In the
water.
water.
We
Okay.
have those that mining surveying, so you can fit in there.
Okay.
We have the cadastral, that's where we talk about boundary disputes
Okay. Okay.
and layout and all. We have those that position or determine position of orbit, the satellites, the pathway of the orbit that's outside the Earth's surface
Okay.
now. So that's basically it. Now, in after acquiring all this partial data, we have those that see to
Of the
analysis,
spatial
yes,
database.
database, building a good database and managing the data, maybe for communication companies, maybe for the health sectors. You manage the database for the Ministry of Health on how you can also help in census and different places.
Okay.
So some are in the academic.
So some people just what of lecturing? I just want to
That's
lecture.
why I said some can lecture, as
Okay.
in the academics. You can basically be in the research institute.
Okay.
You can also be with the military,
Okay.
and you can also,
Private practice. There's private
yes,
practice.
there's
So
private
so
practice.
what's your own interest?
And I am also a civil servant, so
So you want to be in civil service?
yeah, I like
That
the civil service.
like civil service.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. So what are anticipated challenges in surveying? I lost somebody who drowned while surveying, and it was very like he went to survey and like it was he had to, I think he had to swim or something, and then he was so unfortunate he died.
Yes.
So what are some other challenges we face?
Every profession and every work has its own risks. So, like If we are basically in the land, for those in the land, we have our own rigs. I'm basically always in the land.
In the land, okay.
Yes, we are in the thick forest because we are the first to every land.
Okay.
We are the first people to every land for any construction, for any development. So there are different risks. You can be in the bush or thick bush all by yourself. Anything can happen. And that is why I bring my God factor in it. So you take all the precaution, but you make sure you are at peace with your God, that you get your divine intervention is very important. You might have all the precaution, but something will just happen that you will not be able to physically explain.
Okay.
So, but we take all the precaution.
Okay.
If not for anything, the instrument is capital intensive, so you have to take all precaution. You can't just move in without making sure. That's first step in surveying Reiki. You go and do a pre-analysis of what you are supposed to do
Okay. So that
before
it gives
going.
you an idea.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So how do you make legit money from surveying? Like, yes, I want to do surveying is my passion, but we all know that money is also important. So how do I make
Yes.
legit money
If
from
there's no
surveying?
money in it, why would we be there?
Oh,
So you pay for us to come and survey your land.
okay. So like,
Yes.
what's the minimum amount?
Okay, we have a scale of fees.
Okay, scale of
And now
fees.
scale of fees is it differs with states,
Okay.
and it also differs with the city. The amounts you pay for a city in a state differ from what you pay for some,
Okay.
like satellite towns
Okay.
or
Okay.
villages and all
So
that.
who determines the amount?
We have the surveying council body.
They are the ones that determine what you do.
Yes,
So I
we
can't
have.
inflate.
You are not supposed to inflate. You are
Okay.
not even supposed to work beyond
Okay.
your pay. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, what are professional bodies in surveying in Nigeria?
We have the one for academicians.
That's like you said, the SOGON.
No, the academicians, that's the Nigeria Association of Surveying and Geoinformatics department. I'm not so
Okay.
yeah, I don't really know that. Then the primary body is Nigerian Institution of Surveyors.
NIS.
Yes,
Okay.
NIS. We have that for different states and we have that in national body.
Okay.
Now we have the Young Surveyors Network, which I'm very active in
Yeah, the what? Yeah, the treasurer, right?
for my own state.
Abuja.
FCT.
FCT. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So we have the women in surveying.
Okay.
Then we have the one for the private practitioners.
Wow.
So, but the international body is FIG.
What's
It's a
that?
French word.
French word.
Federation Internationale Generale.
Okay. So, what are the prospects of private practice in Nigeria? What are the prospects? Do you think it's something that will thrive?
Yes, it's
Are there
striving.
people you know in private practice who are doing well?
Yes,
Okay.
because the civil service we mostly supervise. If we take all the whole work, what would the private sector do?
Okay.
So we always have this PPP, public-private
Partnership.
partnership.
Okay.
So it's always worked
So,
that way.
so anyone who wants to go into private practice is not disadvantaged at
Yes,
all.
it's
Okay.
not.
Good to know. So, women in surveying, what can you say about that?
Women
From
is
your experience, is it
women
a
is
place you love women to come, or you said no, no, no,
yes,
no, please?
yes. The women are
Are you
needed
guys
there.
pampered, or are you
Yes,
exposed to the same risk
yes.
the guys?
We do all that with discretion. So when you are supposed to be pampered, you are pampered.
Okay.
Where you are supposed to work, you work.
Okay.
So at a point, you are all surveyors.
Okay.
At a point, we know that this is our female surveyor.
So.
So, and it's very nice. And it's not a call for you to be lazy because they pamper you.
Mm.
Yes, it always brings the balance, and I enjoy it.
Like in your office now, are you the
I'm the
only
only
female?
female.
Are you serious? Wow, wow, wow.
I'm the only young female in the midst of the young guys.
Young guy.
Yes, I have a madam, like for the top
Okay.
senior officers, we have a madam.
Okay.
So it's just two of us that are the female.
Mm.
But it's always nice. Most times we go to the site, but you understand the nomenclature of a woman, and you also know. So some of my senior officers know how to disseminate our assignments, and we also carry it out well.
So it's been a very insightful time. Well, we just had to make it very brief, and I'm sure that if you're watching, you'd have gotten the nitty gritty about surveying in Nigeria. If you're a woman, even if you're a guy. Subsequently, we're going to do further videos. If I get requests, if there are other things you want to know, please let me know in the comment section. For now, it's been wonderful talking with Vivian. And you wouldn't. We've been friends in secondary school because in secondary school we were all Ugu. I was Ugu, she was Ugu. After some time, she said no, she doesn't want to go again. She wants it to be Ugwudinso. Imagine so, because I think we're the last in class. No,
Yes,
I
we
think
always sit. We always
our
sit
seat
together
was together
from
in class.
JSS1 to
Yeah,
SS1.
yeah,
We
yeah.
are both in
And,
science class.
yeah. And then later on, she told me something that like it was through me she got to know the Lord. I didn't know that, you know. So we've always had something to do. And you can I mean Ibadan, she came all the way from Abuja to see me. So I decided to do this video. Wow, wow, wow. So if you're watching, I'm sure that you've picked one or two things. Until we come your way next time.